So let's talk about the British Male Artist of the Year, the 5 nominees that have been chosen. I think if you were a fan of Craig David originally, it never went away. And I think even though Craig went away, people always recognized and respected his contribution to music certainly through that debut album and those early singles and his work on pirate radio. I think in the last 12 months, watching Craig David rise to prominence again and the album's been successful, he genuinely sells tickets now. He's a touring phenomenon. And that's a guy who wears his success in a really tasteful way. So I'm really pleased Craig David is being recognized. It's a hard one to talk about David Bowie in the context of anything celebratory because, his passing has left such a huge gap, a huge hole in the lives of all of us who loved his music. But there is much to celebrate in the fact that we lived in his time and we're able to acknowledge and love his records on a day-to-day basis, and he left us with so many amazing records and so many great songs. I can't go as far as to say he should or should not win an award because even though he's no longer with us, he already won. So to see Kano in the Brits Best Male Artist of the Year category, it makes me very happy. I think his last album was incredible. I love the incorporation of real instrumentation. I loved the subject matter. I loved how he pulled the blinds back and took a good, honest look at what was going on. Award ceremonies, let's be honest, there's only ever sort of 4 or 5 artists that could be nominated, and there's a lot more great artists that aren't. So when one does get a nod like this, it fills you with faith. Hands down, one of my favorite albums of last year is Love and Hate from Kowanuka. This is an artist who took his time, and it was the best decision he could have ever made because it's just such a beautiful, soulful listen from start to finish. Skepta won 2016, I think, last year as far as UK artists are concerned. He is, and this is just my humble opinion, the UK artist of last year. Because when you make an album as good as Konnichiwa, and you travel the world and you put the work in like he did, I think Skepta is one of the most exciting British artists of the last decade. I think he's the perfect artist right now. And I think his ambition and his vision and his independence and the fact that he dreams it up and then makes it happen should be inspiring to everybody.